Oh, that took so long. I have to keep this apparently. Don't ask. Didn't actually have as much time to catch up on some reading and stuff today. And wouldn't you know it, I actually forgot my USB cord for my charger. So I'm running low on battery today. Well, I guess the first thing I read was this, like what's with all these military drone related news recently? It says combat drones capable of deadly force set to join Australian military arsenal. A large drone designed for electronic warfare, which could eventually carry bombs, will be publicly unveiled today after being secretly developed with the Royal Australian Air Force. The unmanned system is roughly the size of a traditional jet fighter and was quietly developed in Brisbane by aerospace giant Boeing in collaboration with RAFF and the Defense Department. For the purpose of it, it says its primary purpose would be to conduct electronic warfare. When I think electronic warfare, I think of things like hacking and stuff, isn't it? And it says particularly in environments where it's considered risky to send manned aircraft. On the aircraft's underside is a large payload bay that can carry a sensor or electronic warfare equipment, but industry source said it could also be used one day to carry bombs. And they show a diagram, I guess, on how big the drone is. It says 12 meters, I guess. It's kind of funny, it has the standard drone and a person. Yeah, we're so afraid of these little tiny ones, huh? It's those big ones you should be really concerned about. It is the first combat aircraft to be designed and developed in Australia in more than half a century, and ABC understands it could be in production by mid-2020s. Will this make people more afraid of the tech? I just think that picture is kind of hilarious still, again, that us, the people, were so big and scared of this little thing here. And the other interesting bit I read was kind of interesting in regards to finding things like new cameras and stuff like that. Memory is usually an issue, especially if you're recording things in high def. So how about this? It says the MicroSD Express standard combines PCI Express speeds and MicroSD convenience. Last June, the SD Association announced SD Express, an incredibly fast SD card standard that taps a PC's PCI Express bus for speeds up to 985 megabytes a second. Virtually no one adopted it. Now the SD Association has tried again, applying the same spec to the much more popular microSD card form factor, microSD Express. Wow, that's really fast. That's basically like SSD quality in many ways for your SD cards. I know they recently announced things like 1 terabyte SD cards, but not at this speed. So something to look out for, I guess. Although keep in mind the hardware has to actually support it in the first place to be able to write that fast. But apparently like with this, it's backwards compatible with all the old stuff. So something to think about if you're thinking of investing like tons of money into the regular ones. You might want to get one of these, I guess. First I was wondering, like, what is that boat doing there? It looks like he went all the way back getting ready to floor it, and sure enough, that's what it did. Alright, see you guys later.